Yeah, where's Kevin Bacon when you need him? One New Hampshire high school is going footloose on its students, banning all dances except the proms because of proactive moves and citing a sexual assault case that took place at another local high school. Student leaders support the change but worry about fundraising. Some local residents not happy. They are saying it, quote, just welcomes kids to have their own dance parties with drugs and alcohol. The school dances are supposed to be a safe place for kids to go, and these things are rites of passage. Let kids go and have fun and maybe even be a little rebellious. So, Kat, what is going on in New Hampshire?
This is the funniest. So I loved the quote from the principal about why he had to go this far. It reached such a critical mass. So he's talking about a critical mass of booty dancing. Like, what does that even look like?
That sounds awesome.
This is hilarious. This is hilarious. I don't know. I never had any fun at school dances. I didn't cry at all of them. Like, some of them I waited till after to cry, but, you know, it was never any fun, so I wouldn't have been that upset. But
it's absolutely true. I mean, water flows downhill, and if kids aren't, if they're not in the safe watershed, in that sacred auditorium, where are they going to go? What deadly sins will they find in order to indulge those urges, Bernie?
Could definitely lead them astray. I don't know. Listen, look, I'm kind of torn on this as the father of a daughter.
There you go.
How can you have a...
Where would you rather your daughter be?
Homecoming in a crack house?
How can you have teachers standing around watching these kids, you know, doggy dancing, they call it? I mean...
Wow,
look,
Bernie.
They do?
Family show, friends.
They
called it doggy
They do call it that?
I'm no prude, but no, that's what they call it.
Who's they?
Who?
No, they don't. No, they don't. I know it's never called
Yes, they do.
No.
They did.
No, you're an old pervert.
And you got a lot of these young kids, the little knucklehead males they take it too far. I mean, you know, you got to draw the line.
Spoken like a dad.
You know, I mean, Andrea, this is where it starts. It starts in high school, where young men are now persecuted and prosecuted without due process.
This is not a new story. I mean, I go back to junior high dances, and I recall there was a lot of bumping and grinding, or whatever you called it, and they were not leaving room for the Holy Spirit. That is for sure. And I mean, this is just what kids do, and you had to have the monitors come up, and not me, of course. I was always manding the punch bowl. But they were separating different people, and that's just what you do. But you're right, they're going to do the horizontal hula somewhere else.
Okay, and you know what happens 40 weeks after the horizontal hula? It's much worse than a doggy dance. Do you have any euphemisms you'd like to add, Melissa?
No, I mean, I would like to try and be the voice of reason for a moment here. I mean, this is a reaction to St. Paul's and everything that happened here and the liability, and this is this is Exeter. This is a boarding school. I mean, they're sitting there and they're watching everything that's happening to all these different schools, sweeping every campus. Oh, excuse me, it is not the Exeter. It is in Exeter, New Hampshire. It's a public school there. Let me correct myself.
Exeter.
But they're watching everything that's happening on all these different campuses, and they're saying, you know what, it is not worth the risk.
Yeah.
We can't patrol what's going on. We're not even going to try. It's too much trouble.
Well, that's a problem when the left indulges torts lawyers, isn't it? Then everything is about a fear of liability.
Tainted.
It's tainted, and everyone worries about getting sued. Good job, President Obama.